Yay, it started finally.
You froze.
Well, I know, I always do for some odd
You
reason.
froze like you're thinking so hard.
Am I frozen now?
Yeah. There you
Gosh,
go.
dang it.
Perfect. There you
Okay,
go.
alright.
There you go.
I should pause this video even though it's in my headphones. Well, everybody, welcome back to my channel. I got bored. Any words you want to say to my channel as you're the second guest of my channel? Actually, third guest because Jared was the second, even though it was just his voice.
My first time being on her channel, so she's lucky to hire me because famous talker here. Well, not famous, but it's good.
Well, you're famous to us. There you go.
There you go. You see, people, you got to represent.
Right?
Yeah, doing good. Just chilling on my bed, and
Same. Actually, I'm in my room that I've always been in.
Of course, this is an online interview that she's going to give me soon. She's going to be asking me loads of questions.
The questions about what?
I don't know. This is your show.
My show. Got it. I don't know what questions to ask you. Even though I have a dog in my room, which I have to watch to see if he walks to my door, because
What?
nothing. Why were you in the dark in your last live?
Because it just looked more better,
It kind of did, actually. Like,
Yeah,
set the mood.
Yeah, like creepy kind of way, like a horror game.
Yeah, but you still didn't scare me.
Yeah, I know that. Don't worry, though. It will come, don't worry.
It depends. Usually I get scared if I am not paying attention. I was paying attention the whole time. Like if I'm like, okay, like if I get distracted that I'm looking at like another video that I'm watching or whatever on my like phone or something, and then you make like a loud noise and then I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you that game is emotional. It's like an emotional roller coaster. Like there's like funny parts, messed up parts, and emotional parts.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I don't get it. What is the infection that makes everyone into zombies?
There's all different types of infection. Different types. Like you got the C virus, you got the G virus, T virus, but in The Last of Us, it's like a different virus. It's called the B virus, and it's basically where if someone coughs and stuff like that, they breathe it in, they turn, and then they start attacking people. Then they turn, and yeah, it's like
it's just a full.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the pandemic that we're having right now. Well,
That's it. Yeah.
It's
basically like COVID.
Yeah, that's what I said. That.
It's like COVID, like if you cough here, then you're gonna fucking turn.
Right. Or if you cough, you're like, oh, we gotta run because they're gonna turn or something. Like that's literally how the pandemic in 2020 was. Literally, we had all masks, right? And every time you either like cough or sneeze in your mask, everyone stares at you and like, what are you staring at, bruh?
Exactly. Like I sneezed once, and one lady looked at me, and then I said to her straight, it was just a sneeze. Relax.
Like everyone sneezes. Just because they sneeze doesn't mean
they got COVID.
It could be allergies. Like allergies are still a thing.
Yeah.
But I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, that's alright. But no, but with games like The Last of Us is
Mhm.
the game that I can relate to, I can get into, because
Yeah.
it's realistic to me. And I know this will sound weird and stuff like that, but zombie games to me is like a place for me to get away from the real world. And
Yeah.
it's basically I'm that person in the game that
Right.
I need to survive to see my friends and families. You
Like
know.
yeah. But that I was gonna say this, but I didn't know how to say it. It's like I've never seen a game. Like I've seen a game that's like based off like a true story or like a movie or something. But I feel like the game that you're playing, it's like it feels like it's in a real life situation. It feels like that's how
Yeah.
like emotional it is.
Yeah.
Like I've seen I've seen game kind of like that, but I've never seen like based off like a TV show that's based off an like emotion and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you saw how. You saw how I was yesterday when
Yes.
Joe got done.
Right? Like
You saw how I was. You saw how emotional I was. You saw how upset I was, and
yeah, like
you
you
saw me
have
crying.
yeah.
You know,
We were
that's
all
how
having a
much.
moment of silence for Joel for that time.
Yeah,
Because if it was me, I wouldn't let anyone touch me. If I was trying to offend someone, I wouldn't let anyone like hold me back. I would literally kill them, like blow their heads off. And I don't usually say that. I'm not violent, but if it's
yeah,
like
exactly.
somebody
Yeah,
that
yeah,
like yeah, like like I'm like some kind of like somewhat protective. It depends on what the situation is. If like for Jamie, like when she goes through like a lot of stuff in her personal life, because I've
yeah,
known her for 9 years, so I know pretty much a lot about her and how she gets and how I can deal with stuff. Um, like I just get like when someone like hurts her, I make sure she doesn't like do something she like if she's like mad about something, I don't let her text somebody that she's apparently friends with
yeah.
because then she might say something she will regret later. And
Oh yeah, exactly.
yeah, because like like the whole like situation back with you two, I was like she should she gets curious a lot, and that's like because I get curious too when I'm in a funny mood. Like I am curious, but like when I say I get curious to the point where it will get me in trouble, well, it legit gets her in trouble because she does things and she doesn't think. She like gets in her head a lot.
Yeah,
And it's not it's fine. A lot of people do that, but like I just don't see why she gets in her head a lot because she like should just like block everything out. Like if you don't want to talk to someone, you don't need to keep on talking. Like that whole like I don't know if you were on the phone the other day when like we were talking about Zoe, how she was blowing up her phone a lot.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
Like
Yeah,
just because you know someone for like 12 years or shorter or longer, you can still tell them that I'm kind of busy at the moment. Can you not constantly text me? Like,
yeah.
and she just doesn't want, and she's like, and she always says, "Oh, I don't want to be rude." But I get that. I understand. I don't like being rude either. But like,
Oh, I love it.
all it's well, yeah, it depends on the person that you're talking to.
Yeah.
Yes, I know you love it. I know you love it. You definitely love it. I've known you for how long now?
Well, like,
I met you on the 13th of last month. So,
oh, yeah. But there is like another game that I play, which I'm a big fan of. It's like Marvel Spider-Man. Yeah, and the same thing with The Last of Us. You know, Spider-Man I can relate to because he lives with his uncle and his auntie, which are old people.
right?
I live with my nan and my granddad.
Yes.
and they're old. So, and in a kind of way, I get his pain, and
Yeah.
I understand what he's going through. So,
I've only seen one Marvel movie. Well, I don't. Yeah, it was a Marvel movie because I had to do with Spider-Man. Like, I don't know. Randomly, Jamie texted me. This was like maybe like a couple months, or yeah, a couple months after we graduated. I think
mm,
that me and my friend Sean, that I don't really talk too much. He's not a very talkative person. He's kind of like a quiet person. He used to be talkative, but then as he gotten older, he's like more and more like not talkative. But he works a lot, so I don't talk to him. But me and my friend Sean and her, we went to see Spider-Man Far From Home, which was actually a good movie. I'm not big into Marvel as like my brothers, but they are good movies. I'm not into them.
yeah,
But that was a pretty good movie. That's when I got into Tom Holland.
I bet you did.
Well, yeah, it's the accents. Like what?
We
The
both
accent,
we both have the same accent.
right? Well, I just love people with accents. Okay,
Okay, well
don't
then
get any.
I better not speak.
No, don't get any ideas. I don't even think of you in that way, sir.
The way you look, like, no, don't.
But I think of you as a brother. Why would
I
I
know,
think of you any different?
I know. But to be fair, yeah, I just like doing it just to wind you up. It's funny.
Yeah, no, it is funny. I know. I could admit that.
But yeah,
I literally have been in my room all day, and that's not like me.
I know. But you're like normally downstairs.
Well, yeah, but I guess being that, like, cause like I'm used to not talking to Jared because like to a certain point, like if I talk to him during the day, I'm fine, and then I do other things. But then if he has like hockey practice or whatever, I'm fine because I do my own thing and I know that he's gonna call me back. But this day's different. I didn't talk to him all day except for this morning when his mom broke his phone, but who cares? She'll pay for it or not. It's whatever she does, and then I'll find if I have to, I'll find a way to get him away from her. I have my ways.
Yeah.
If I found a way of realizing about Sendel and how I could block her from my life, I'll like I told Jared, like, she's gonna be his mother for the rest of his life. But like I get it, he needs a job. I get it. Instead of sitting in a room all day. But like, and she just doesn't realize that like when you have a job, you're supposed to do something that you enjoy, not what someone like. Because when you are forced to get a job, you can't put enough like your like full effort into like doing best work performance or work like getting like doing the work correctly. Like you can't force someone to do that because then he won't put his best effort into it.
Yeah.
Because he told me what he wanted to do.
Mm.
Like I knew that this job assessment thing would have been good, but I didn't want to bring myself telling him to go because then he'll feel like I'm giving up on him and not fighting for him. But like I know that I should have and he should have like not like you shouldn't have listened to what I had to say. Like you shouldn't listen to whatever people like just because he loves me, he shouldn't listen to everything I say. And I'm not controlling, I'm just letting him do what he wants. But he should like have thought, knowing how his mom was, he should have been like, you know what, maybe I should go to this thing and then I'll call back when I get a chance. That's what he should have done, and I don't know why he didn't. but what's done is done. Um, he's old enough to speak up for himself. If he wants to stay in this group home, he's gonna have to fight and say, "Mom, I want a chance to live on my own." And if she wants him to get the job, let him get a job, because he's got there's the main reason, like, if he didn't have a situation where what he did when he had a job before, he would have had a job by now. And that's why he doesn't want to work right now. That is the main reason why he doesn't want to work. It was this girl that he's had quite a few instances with, was Haley Morgan. Back when he was in high school, or when we were in high school, because he didn't graduate on time, which I helped him graduate in 2019, but he was supposed to graduate the year prior. He doesn't want to work because what Haley Morgan made him do, wanted him to do with her, made him uncomfortable. That's why, because he's afraid if he goes to work, he might have that same instance again. And I'm saying, well, and I've talked to him about it. It's like he should get a job, and I've told him that I'm gonna get a job when I'm ready, because I want to experience having a job, and so he so as he and he, like words, um, he should get a job to experience as well and get paid himself. But I get into my head and not think, like, I think of myself instead of him in the situation. So that's why, like, earlier I was saying, like, this is my fault, because I should get out of my head and be like, think of the bigger picture and be like, you know what? I get it, she's controlling and abusive and threatening, but he needs to get a job and not worry about instances like that, because there's always going to be people like that chick, all, like, everywhere you go.
Yeah.
But you got to get into a mindset to not focus on that. And that's what, like, because as a child, I let people walk all over me. But then when I got older and realized, oh, people are just going to be mean, there's people that are going to be mean and all of that. And I just, like, you know what? If you want to hate me, I don't care. Not everyone's going to like me, and not everyone's going to like him. But he needs to speak up for himself. Like, because, like I said, like, I'm not always going to be around to, like, help him, like, if I'm working or something. If I did eventually get a job and he needs me, like, I wouldn't be there 24/7 like I am now. And, like, I support him if what he wants to do. If he wants to not get a job, I'll support him. Would I agree with it? No, but I'll let him be happy. Um, but his mom should also not react into that way. Like, if he gets, like, all she should have done, because he bought that phone himself, which was only 2 years ago. It's not even 3 years old yet. Um, um, she should have just, like, you know what, take the phone and put it down somewhere, or simply just, like, hung up. Like, that's, like, the adult version to do, instead of destroying phones.
Yeah.
Like, because first of all, he needs a phone when he gets a job. And like Jamie said earlier, if he got locked out of his house, how is he gonna get in? Like,
Exactly.
because sometimes he loses stuff for whatever reason. He's gone through many pairs of headphones in his lifetime because he's lost them in his chair or out on the ground or whatever. And he had to get a brand new charger that doesn't work for some odd reason. Like, I know, like, if I get my mind out of the fact that I'm not talking to him, like, I'm always gonna talk to him. There's no, like, he'll find a way to talk to me within those 5 days or whatever she said, and how he's staying with her for a couple days. I don't know how many days. I've been through this before, so I pretty much know the drill. She says things, but he'll find a way to contact me. or whatever. And when or if he gets a phone, we'll find a way. And he even told, like, he does, like, I feel like he lies to me to protect me in a way. I get that. Like, I know that he won't leave because he loves me too much to leave, because I've put a lot, like, if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't be the person he is today if I wasn't with him.
Yeah.
Like, he would be like one of those other people in the world, probably, he thinks, but
Yeah.
but, like, I'm fine now, but, like, I think I'm more mad at myself than I am of not talking to him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Because I knew I should have just said, you know what, just go to this job fair. But he doesn't listen very well if I did tell them or tell him. But I'll just wait the next 5 days. I have me and Jamie sleepover to look forward to on Monday. So
Yeah.
5 days will go like that until I get a text from him personally, or he calls me from his mom's phone. I don't know how that would work. Then I'll be fine. When I'm in like an emotional state, I will do whatever it takes to hear from someone, but I know that's probably not the best thing, but you know, I'll do what I want. Like Americans always say, this is a free country, so, but oh well. And then I have to text them to let them know that Roscoe's in my room.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you kind of heard her situation.
What?
You were going on and on about like emotional stuff.
Yeah.
I think she thinks that she's in the Last of Us game.
I've seen too much of that game, that's probably why.
Yeah, and the next
I
minute.
seen Markiplier play it, but like he like talks a mile a minute when his old videos.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, I sometimes do talk in my videos when I'm playing games, and sometimes I don't. I just focus.
Yeah.
You know, because like to me, like it's better like to not constantly talking while you're playing the game. You know, because
Right.
people won't be focused. You know, they'll be focused on you. It's best to like
Right.
to keep quiet, play the game, and let the people just concentrate on the game, and so they can see what's going on.
Right.
That's how I do it.
The only difference in Ellie in the part 2 is her height and her voice. Everything else looks the same about her. Like she didn't change all that much.
Yeah.
She's just gotten older.
Yeah, and plus she's got a tattoo.
Mhm.
Do you know?
But she almost.
Funny thing was, yeah, before this Spider-Man tattoo, I was gonna get the Ellie tattoo of the thing,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
cool.
but then they told me how much it would cost, like £300, and I was like, no, I haven't
No,
got
thank you.
time for that. So then I thought I'll leave it, and then I saw the Spider-Man one, £200. Alright, cool. I've got time. I've got money for that. That's cool. I'll go do it.
Well, you could do it now. You just got paid by TikTok not that long ago.
Yeah, but the thing is though, with the Eddie tattoo, it goes like from here around, so I don't want it to cover this up, you know.
Yeah.
But it's alright because I've got plans for the Spider-Man tattoos. I'm gonna fill it up with something else to go over it. It's like the same one with the family ones. I'm gonna fill that up.
That's
So yeah.
Watch just Jamie join back in and then be like, so what have you two been talking about? Life, I guess. I don't know.
Life, life, sadness.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
Jessica.
I'm emotional, but like when I talk emotions, I'm not like that. Like people like, oh, when they're talking about something emotional happening in their life, you know, I'm not like that.
You
When you
just
talk
keep
to me like, yeah,
you just keep it bottled up,
pretty much.
which is not healthy.
Well, I don't necessarily bottle it up. I just don't let it get to me. And
That's
and
because you're
plus,
pushing it down.
and I don't really show my emotions that well. So
You you're kind of like me, you know. I do the same thing. Like I don't show my emotion.
yeah, hold on, I have to let him out in a second. Come out, go up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica is about to let
No, no, no. You
and she's
good?
picking up the plate.
Come on, come up. You wanna come up on my bed? Come on, jump. Come on, you wanna jump up on my bed? Come here, come here, come here. You want to come up on my bed? It's too high for him. Come here, come here, come here. You wanna come up? There you go. Hey, can you not? Hey, eat that one piece of chicken I left for you. At least it's not a cat in your face.
Oh yeah.
This is Roscoe right here. As he's just in front of the camera. It's fine. Alright. You had enough. You're fat. No. Fat. You don't need it anymore. I think Mom's home. You want to go see her? You're such a nosy dog. You know that? You have to get up in my business, sir?
Oh,
I heard that.
oh,
Well,
oh.
what time is it there? Because it's 7:43 there.
It's 12:43 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got to wake up at 8.
Oh. So do you want to end this video here?
I can do if you want to.
Alright. Anything else you want to talk about before I end the video, or is that it? Talk about your channel, I guess, because usually people do that when they're on a guest on someone else's.
Actually, my I'm going to be promoting my little brother's clothing brand. So, um, on Instagram, if you type in my name, Redarrow 324, and then if you go onto my Instagram story, you will see the clothing brand that my brother and his mate is making. If you give that a follow and like just give it a follow and support, it'll be coming real soon. And if you could, that would be amazing because I want to help my little brother to get to where he wants to be. And please just show some love to my little brother. Yeah. So before we end the thingy, I'll show you what the Cloven Brown account looks like. If you look for it, everyone, it's basically that.
No, stop. That's cool.
Oops, hang on.
Only if I had Instagram.
It's basically that. That's the Cloven Brown account that they are doing. Because of me, when they started it, it was on 33 followers. But because I posted it and for people to see, they have now got 40 followers. So if you guys can just go onto my account, go onto my follow, go to my Instagram page, my Instagram story, follow that.
Give me 1 second.
And yeah, that would mean a lot to me, my little brother. Been showing him so much love, and to his mate as well. So
Okay.
thank you.
I'm trying to. Anything else?
And if you don't follow me on TikTok yet, I will find you. So.
And hunt you down.
You better follow my TikTok.
Yes, please follow Redarrow.
And make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Because this person has been watching my YouTube video. Every time I go live, she is always the first one on there, watching all the way through. All the way through. I don't know why, but she must. It's entertaining for her, and I'm happy to do it. I mean, it gives her something to watch, new to watch, And,
yeah, it's true.
And then she can see how I actually am, instead of just doing TikTok.
Yeah. Which you're good at, by the way. You're better than me, though. Because I rarely post on TikTok. I rarely post TikToks, but you're better than me.
Mate, I post TikTok like every day.
Yes.
That's how I got to 16.6k followers. I post every day.
That's a lot of followers.
Mm-hmm. It took me 4 years to get there. 4 years. Well, not 4 years.
Well,
it took me since 2017 to get there.
Wow. Right now, I am at 111 followers right now. I should just follow all the people that are following me back.
But the thing is, though, like if you follow every single one of them,
yeah,
with your following, if it gets to 10k, then that's maxed out, and you can't follow no more people.
Yeah.
So it's always best, just to let them follow you, but just don't follow them back. But your followers will still go up.
Yeah. Except unless their counts get banned, then it goes down. But it's fine.
Yeah.
All
that fucking.
I feel like I basically like what my whole plan was with TikTok. I was planning on just getting it to watch TikToks, and then Jamie got me into making videos for whatever reason. So, and also for TikTok, please follow the Justin Izzy account and my account, which is Bob Not Builder 26. She came up with that. I just gave the 26. My friends, yes. And then please follow this channel, please. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Peace.
Peace.
Oh my God, you did that to Dan. Oh, okay. I can't even reach it because of this situation.
Uh-huh.
All right.